I saw a woodpecker. Just went in the hole. I'm gonna get my camouflage out and try and get some footage. It's peeking out of the hole. Oh, yes, I think I need to back off a bit. I'm way too close right now. That was awesome. It's finally spring and I'm out in the forest looking for woodpeckers. It's the beginning of April and this is the perfect time to start looking for woodpeckers. Right now they are really busy searching for food. They are looking for places they can build their nest, and you can hear this drumming sound almost the entire day, and especially in the mornings and the late afternoons you can hear the drumming, and the sound carries a long way, so that's a good way to spot them. So I'm just looking up in the trees here, especially the dead ones, and I'm seeing if I can find any holes on the trees. And I've already found a couple right here, so I'm gonna check those out and see if they are active. So ideally what you want to look for if you find a nesting hole like this is that you want to go to the bottom of the tree and see if there are any fresh pieces of wood, because if the woodpecker is chopping away at this hole at the very moment, there will be a lot of wood underneath the tree. So this one didn't look active. Probably has been a lot of wood chips, but then seasons have passed and there are leaves on top, so that tells me that this is an old hole and probably not in use. But it might be in use by other birds. I know the nuthatch loves to use old woodpecker holes. But yeah, good sign. Wow. A great spotted woodpecker just flew right towards me, right over my head. I can hear him calling behind me now. Maybe I'm close to its nest. I found what looks to be another woodpecker hole. It's very high up in this dead log, dead tree. But now that I saw the woodpecker leave from that direction, I figured if it's using it, it's probably left. So I want to go and check out if there are any fresh wood chips underneath. Oh, there is. Yes. Look at this. This is a perfect example. I've stepped back about 20 meters. I'm gonna sit still and just wait a little bit. So the hole is definitely fresh. I can't see any woodpeckers at the moment. It is most likely the one that flew over my head, so maybe it's out looking for food, or maybe it just got spooked by my presence. So that's why I just wanted to calm down a little bit here and let him come back at his own pace. But this is exciting. I didn't expect to find something so quickly. As I'm sitting here, I can hear at least 2 more woodpeckers chopping away at wood. So this forest is very active. So there are a lot of good chances to find even more holes than this one. I've been sitting here for about 20, maybe 30 minutes now, and the woodpecker has not returned yet. So I think I'm gonna move on and leave the area. I've marked the pin on my Google map so I can return to the same spot easily later. Alright, let's go. as I'm walking around here, I'm also keeping an eye on the ground level to look for badger dens. I think it's called dens, but yeah. I used to have a feeding station close to this forest, and I had a trail camera there, and I would see a badger very often. It would come and eat all my seeds. It was kind of a pain, but yeah, I never took the time to look for where the badger might live here. So if we're lucky, we will stumble upon its house. This tree right here has definitely been a good and important food source for the woodpeckers. There's hundreds of holes in here on every side of the tree. That's very cool to see. This is completely dead. The next storm would probably knock this over. I've made my way up this hillside right here, and I'm just having an overlook of the forest, listening to the beautiful sound of spring. There's a lot of small birds singing, and the temperature is about 12 degrees Celsius, so it's really comfortable to be outside, even though there's a slight breeze today. It feels so good. But now that I'm sitting here, I can actually hear the woodpecker chopping away at that hole in the same direction that I came from, so it's probably the same one at the same spot, so that means it's back. But I'm still gonna spend some time in this area, and then I'll make my way back to that hole, and we'll see if we can spot it. I've stumbled upon a tree creeper. It's climbing in the trees right in front of me, so I'm gonna try and take some photographs of that little cute bird. was very nice. I think I got some good shots of the tree creeper. It's quite cold sitting still like this, so I packed up and I'm gonna move a little bit further down to see what we can find next. I'm moving in the direction of the woodpecker hole, so I'll be able to check on that before I leave this area. Oh, but that was a nice session with the tree creeper. Such a cool little bird, and they're so hard to spot because they're really camouflaged against the bark on the tree, so that was nice. I haven't seen a tree creeper since last spring or summer, I think, so it was nice to meet up with that little fellow again. I saw a woodpecker. It just went in the hole. I'm about 50 meters away from the tree. I can't tell what it is. Might be a great spotted woodpecker, or it might be a white-backed woodpecker if we're really lucky. Oh, exciting. I see it now. It's the white-backed woodpecker. Yes. I'm gonna get my camouflage out and try and get some footage. It's peeking out of the hole. Oh, yes. That is not what I expected to find. I expected to find the great spotted woodpecker, but oh, that's amazing. I stayed underneath the camel blanket and watched it through my binoculars for about 15 minutes or so, and it's just sitting in there, and every now and then it will stick its head out to have a look. So I don't know if it's finished building the nest and it's already laying on eggs, or perhaps it's just waiting for me to leave so it can continue building. So I didn't want to disturb it, so I packed up and left again, and I'll return some other day to check on it again. Once they have chicks, they are a lot more tolerant, so I'm gonna be very careful now in the beginning and just see how it plays out. Oh, what a cool find. Really, really cool. I'm about to head out into a forest I've never been in before. I've got a tip from a friend that this forest is supposed to have the black woodpecker, and that is a woodpecker I have no photos of. And I wanted to check this area out. I don't have a lot of time because it's about 1.5 hours until sunset, so But it's a good time to be out in the evenings. The woodpeckers are usually active in the mornings and the evenings. So I'm gonna spend this time and see if we can find any signs of the black woodpecker or any other woodpeckers for that matter. So yeah, let's go. I'm quite excited. It's not been the best weather today. It's been quite rainy and grey skies, so my ISO will probably be very high in the forest. But right now there's not a lot of rain, so I want to use this opportunity to check this new forest out. Let's go. It's always exciting to be in new forests, even though it's a little bit chaotic as well, because you don't know where to go or what to look for, but at the same time it's really exciting. I found something here. It's a dead tree. Beautiful tree with a lot of like fungus and moss on it, and there is 2 woodpecker holes. One about 2 meters above the ground. I would say that's probably the lesser spotted woodpecker. And then there's one maybe 4, maybe 5 meters above the ground, and that could be a bigger woodpecker. The hole looks quite big. I would say maybe it's about 6 centimeters in diameter. So that could mean the white-backed woodpecker. Did you hear that? That was a woodpecker. Let's check if there's any signs of activity here. And now it starts raining again. Let's try and find some shelter. It's not easy when there are no leaves on the trees yet, but anyways, it looked like it might be active, the bottom one, the small one. There are some wood chips underneath, but not a lot of them. But at the same time, it's been raining and really windy, so it might be covered by leaves and stuff like that. So I will keep my eye on this tree at least. I see a trail camera on a tree here, so this spot is probably good for like hunting roe deer or something like that. If the weather was nicer, I would stick around by this tree and see if anyone comes in or out the holes, but since the weather is this bad, I'm just gonna keep moving and see if I can find any other signs of woodpeckers. Not the best weather. Rain turned into hail, and now it's pouring down. So a good thing my camera equipment is weatherproof. I found another one. It's in the top of a birch tree right here. But what's very weird about it is that it's a pretty small tree. It's very skinny, so it's definitely not the black woodpecker. It's way too small. But also might be an old hole. I don't see any wood chips underneath, but I'm standing a little bit too far away too, so I'll show you. could not believe my eyes. It was another white-backed woodpecker, the rarest woodpecker in all of Europe. How lucky can you get? That was awesome. That was the white-backed woodpecker. I think I need to back off a bit. I'm way too close right now. I've backed up quite a bit, and the woodpecker has returned. It's sitting on a tree, a little bit, maybe 5 meters behind its nest. The weather is not being nice to me, but I feel great either way. It's so nice being outside again, listening to the sounds of spring. And a little bit of rain is a part of that experience. Actually, the best thing about this woodpecker nest right here is that this tree is in a little trench, a little ditch. So when I'm standing on the upper level here, I get eye level with the nest hole. So now I'm just hoping, crossing my fingers, that the white-backed woodpecker will use this nesting hole. And then we have a great spot to film and photograph and document this amazing woodpecker throughout the next few weeks. Okay, so quick talk. That was nice, but I cannot believe that we found a white-backed woodpecker. I still don't really understand if it's using the nest hole or if it was just checking it out. But it came back like, I think 4 or 5, maybe 6 times to check out that hole, but it never went inside. But either way, it was so nice to see the white-backed woodpecker, the female, the beautiful female. And I actually think we got some really cool footage. I focused on filming, but just when the rain was pouring down at its most, I switched over to photo mode and I held down the button, and I think I got some sharp photos of the white-backed woodpecker climbing up the tree to check out that hole, and I think they turned out really nice with the environment and everything around it. I think when you have this little time that I had, like just over an hour, it's very easy to say like, I'll just go out some other day and I'll spend this little time to watch Netflix or just stay inside and relax. But I decided to go out and it really paid off. So I hope this can inspire you to use that little time you have. I know a lot of you are working full-time like me, and it's a busy life, and it's sometimes really hard to find motivation to spend that little time you have in the afternoon or the evening to go outside and photograph. But it doesn't always have to be a lot of time to find good wildlife to photograph. So yeah, thanks for joining. I'll see you in the next one.